friend. All right. So, welcome to our Good Energy Open House. Thank you for joining me. Before I hit record, I was just saying you're all going to have to hold me accountable because before I started today, I decided that we should do this more often. And I made a commitment that every quarter I'm going to do it. So, every season we'll do one of these just to get together to make sure we see each other, to talk, to chat, to of course do some energy work, because would I ever let you get away without doing some energy work at least? No. And so you're all going to email me and remind me, right? If 3 months have gone by and you haven't gotten an invite for a Good Energy Open House, you will email me and remind me. And I know many of you will. So that's why I'm saying it out loud. A couple of you say your camera's not working. That's totally fine. It's fine if you don't need to be on camera. I would love to see your face, but not necessary. And I always tell my own little secret of when I join something, I don't usually put my camera on, even though I love so much when you all do it, but I'm a camera off person. So you just do you on this call, whatever works. Okay, so welcome today. We are going to clear some old energy, bring in some new good energy, because I feel like we need it right now, right? I'm going to ask you for your suggestions so that I can help with the things you need me to help you with. We are going to meet Jen Rodriguez. Many of you already know her, but my amazing certified practitioner, who is incredible in so many ways, but I've known her for so long. You'll see, we look nothing alike, and it'll confuse you that I call her my cousin. When I introduce her as my cousin, people look confused, but she's my adopted cousin. And I've known her for so many years, and it's an absolute pleasure to have her in my business now, working with clients and students. And many of you already know her, but we're going to get to meet her today. And she is going to do an oracle card reading with the How to Heal Yourself oracle card deck, which will be really fun. She's going to help us figure out what we need to release and install most today. And Jen actually taught me something fun about using my own cards. So I'm going to let her do it her way. And my students and clients are always like, I do it Jen's way. And Jen's way is really cool. So I do it Jen's way now too. So you're all going to get to experience that. And then I'm going to share with you some of the upcoming things that we have going on this quarter or this season. And then we're going to do a giveaway for a mini session, a mini clearing session, a private one-on-one session with Jen at the very end. And I'm going to send you this recording. If we talk about anything that I think you need to remember afterwards, I'll send you notes. So I just want you to have just a really good time and just relax today and soak up all the good energy, okay? Someone just pinged and said, left a toxic job 2 weeks ago and would love some help recovering from burnout. That's actually a really great suggestion. I think I will use that one. When it's time for suggestions, I'll ask you and you can type them in the chat box. Some are already coming in, which is perfectly fine. And I'll cover as many as I can. We have an entire hour together. You all know how fast I work and how quickly my intuition works. So I'm going to make sure that we cover as much as we can. I'll do a bunch of live clearing with all my different techniques. And we'll also make sure to install a bunch of positive energy too. Sound good? Everybody ready? Give me a thumbs up, a head shake, something, double waves. I'll take it, all the things. Okay, so let's start. So for those of you, is anybody here totally new? Anybody totally new, first time? Okay, Emilio. The rest of you are like, oh, I know you, Amy. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me well, I am Amy B. Scher. I am an energy therapist and an author of many different things. I teach classes on stress relief, inner healing, physical healing, being brave, doing all the things we need to do to be out in the world as we are meant to be. And all of those things equal feeling better, healing better, living better. And so I teach techniques, most of them that I created during my own very long healing journey, 10-year healing journey from Lyme disease. I teach energy therapy techniques to help you release stress and stuck energy from your body. This is not talk therapy. It's different, although we chat a lot because we like to, but it's really moving the trauma out of the body, moving stuck beliefs out of the subconscious mind, moving those stuck feelings that you feel lodged in your chest, moving all of that out of the body, not just talking about it, but really moving it out so the physical body and the emotional body can rebalance themselves so you can feel good. At the end of the day, healing is about feeling good. And when you feel good consistently enough, the physical body starts to follow suit. And so all physical healing is inner healing. and heart healing and emotional healing. But what I focus on most of the time is just any healing you need, physical, emotional, whatever. But it all comes from releasing stuck emotional baggage. So that is the sort of gist of what I do. And yeah, I teach classes every month. I am all over YouTube if you want to find me, if you're new, if you want to do some videos, follow along sessions, or you can come to once in a while, I'll do a freebie. So this is so fun. Okay, so now you know all about me and the call. I'm going to introduce Jen Miranda, and I'm going to unmute you, Jen, and see if I can also pin you, and then maybe we'll both be on here. Does that work? Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Yay! This is Jen. Everybody, give a warm welcome to Jen.
Hi.
Yay! Hi.
I am Jen, not Amy B. Share, like my
but
yeah.
people say we're twins in a lot of ways, so this is really funny
Yeah.
that Zoom has renamed us to both be me. But you are very much your own person, and I'm glad you're here. So Jen, I told a little bit about how I know you, although it was very vague. So I want Jen to tell too. But basically, my cousin Pamela was Jen's best friend, and Pam passed away about 15 years ago. But I got Jen out of it. I'm sure she was matchmaking in her own way. Jen and I have been very, very close since before Pam passed away. And Jen has a background in psychology. She's been a psychologist for many years and was gravitated toward energy work. I'll let her tell the story. But our work paths just crossed like they were probably always meant to do. And now Jen is seeing private clients within my practice. And many of you have already seen her and love her. I'm getting a lot of hi Jen. Hi Jen, hi Jen. Lots of hi
I
Jen.
know I'm seeing so many familiar names and now I compare the name to the face. I love it. I love it.
Yes. So, okay, and somebody's saying spotlight Jen so that she gets recorded. Okay, perfect. So we're all good. Um, okay, so Jen, tell us what you've been doing, where your work started, and
Yeah.
what besides maybe my gentle persistence over many years brought you over to the energy side to be hanging out with all of us today.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so I think that did work. The persistence did work in pushing me. But yeah, so like Amy said, I by training, I am a clinical psychologist. So I've been doing that for well over a decade. And I've enjoyed it. I really have. But what I found is that over time, and the more I got into my practice, the more clients I was seeing, I found that even though we were doing a great job at shifting things and changing things, a lot of psychology, and a lot of you may know, right? A lot of you may have experience with talk therapy and traditional psychology and traditional therapy in that regard, focuses really on conscious thoughts, right? Processing, rationalizing, thinking and talking and thinking and talking and thinking and talking, right? And while that can be really helpful sometimes, I found that some of my clients just weren't making the progress that I was hoping they would make. Um, and even just within myself, working on things myself and just not being able to move forward and make progress in certain ways. And what I came to realize is that, as many of you know, especially with Amy's work, is that it's really not just all conscious thought, right? It's not just all work from the neck up. It's the whole body. It's really a whole body experience. It's really looking at the body, looking at the energy. We have energy that gets stuck, as you all know, in all areas of the body, from experiences that we've had, emotions that get stuck, harmful beliefs that get stuck, and we can talk ourselves to death, really. But we're not
And
really,
we try.
I know, I know. We're not really addressing those things that are stuck in the body and keeping us stuck, right? And working on that subconscious level that we really need to work on sometimes. So in recent years, I found myself kind of going to Amy more and more and just saying, like, I don't know, I really want to incorporate more body-based type things. I really want to maybe learn more about somatics and things like that. And she's like, well, why don't you just learn my techniques? I do. Why don't you just do it? And of course, I've done her techniques for years, right? Like I've done her techniques. I know her work. But I don't know. It just never occurred to me that
Wasn't timing. It's
the
always
timing, I
timing.
guess
Yeah.
just the timing, it just wasn't right before. And somehow we ended up here today. And I'm so happy and I'm so thankful and I have so much gratitude for this whole journey. And I'm also so thankful. I just want to say for everyone here on this call, I am so overwhelmed by the number of people that are on this call, but in the best possible way, like in the best possible way. And what I didn't anticipate is how amazing this community is. And I'm really not just saying that. This community is so wonderful. The people I've got to meet and work with are so wonderful. And again, it's so nice seeing so many familiar names on this call. So I'm really excited. But yeah, that's how I got here. I feel like it was a combination of, just kind of shifting in the way that I saw healing, and also the universe bringing us together and just saying like, do this, do this.
Yeah, it's
Got that
time. It's
final
time.
push. It's time. It's now time. Yeah.
I love it. I love it, Jen. And as you know, and most people in my circle know, I have never done a practitioner training program. I'm always so nervous about bringing people into my business, and it just was always right with you. One, because you're family, but also you're just so intuitive, and it really that the skills of learning the techniques are really important, right? And we went through so much training to get you to know them inside, outside, backwards, all the ways. But your
Yeah.
intuition is so good, and that's what I believe makes you so aligned with this work. I remember, when Charlotte, so everybody, most people know Charlotte, my wife, had a session with Jen, and it was her first session with Jen, and it was before you started seeing clients. And I remember she came out of the bedroom when she would have the session, and she went, "Oh my God, she's so amazing." She said, "She's just like you, honey. She's just like you. She just like knows stuff." And I was like, "Okay, that's what we want." She is like, and that is such a gift that you have, Jen, in
Thank you.
the intuitive part, because that's something that for me, when I was sick with chronic Lyme, and for many of you, I know, whether you're experiencing illness or anxiety, it's hard to tap into your own intuition, and you need someone else to do that. It's not that you can't, you don't need someone else because you can't, but most of us can't access that when we're in a place of of feeling fearful, of not feeling well in our body. And so I'm so grateful that not only are you such a natural at all the techniques and everything, but your intuition definitely constantly blows me away. I know your clients too.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
So Jen does private one-on-one sessions. She's going to do an oracle card reading for us later, so you can see Jen's way of using my oracle card deck, which I also love. I'm going to share the link to book a session with her. I think, Jen, do you have maybe you have one slot left, one gem of a slot left for this
Yes,
week,
I think
but
one slot this week, but more next week and the weeks to come. Yeah.
perfect. So I'll give everybody the link for whoever is interested. Her email is also on the page about our session. So if you have questions, Jen, Jen is super nice. Like it's a joke. People are like, she's as nice as you said she was. And I was like, I know, she's super nice. So if you have any questions, you can just email her before you book a session too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, okay, Jen. So are you good? Kitty says both of your smiles and happy faces are so infectious. Thank you for this.
Oh,
Oh, you're so welcome. I love
great.
it. I love it. So Jen, I'm going to do some energy work with them. And then is it okay if I bring you back in like 15
Great.
minutes
Yep.
or so? Okay, perfect. All right. Let me unspotlight you so you can, okay. I think that probably worked. Okay. So as far as suggestions, let's go ahead, and a bunch of you already typed in the chat box, but let's have you, if you haven't yet, go ahead and type in the chat box. Just tell me what you're struggling with, what you want to clear today, and I'll just go through and intuitively take as many as I can, and we'll do some live energy work on it. Sorry, I don't know how I got muted. Go ahead and just type in, and I'll cover as much as I can. And those of you who come to whether it's my classes or my any session regularly, know that these sessions are always universally orchestrated. And so whatever all of you need to work on, it's always going to help someone else. I'm always going to bring in as much as I can to just clear as much energy from all of us as possible. And when you say something, when you're brave enough to type something in the chat box, I just want you to know, there's probably 100 people on the call that are thinking, oh my gosh, me too, I need that too. So be brave, type in there. Okay, so I'm going to pick a few random ones. So the first one that I picked, that I just jumped to intuitively, was not feeling good enough. Not feeling good enough. Who in this room can struggle with not feeling good enough? Hand up if that could be you. Nothing's good enough, you can't do enough, all the things that we tell ourselves, all the lies. Okay, So let's do some work on that. We're going to do, I think we're going to do the sweep. And so the sweep is a subconscious release technique that's in every book, but I'm going to read it from this book. It's also on YouTube if anybody ever needs it. But what you're going to do is just simply follow along with me. You're going to put your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and I'm going to walk you through specific wording to release this energy in real time right now to bring that level of not feeling good enough down. So close your eyes and relax. Get comfy and cozy. For those of you who know the sweep, you know that you can have a tendency, or some people can have a tendency to nod off and take a nap. It's fine. Just listen to my words. It will work the same. The reason some people become sleepy is that your conscious mind can check out a little bit because your subconscious mind is clearing deeply. And so I think, to be honest, this technique can be slightly boring in the best way because it's working with the subconscious mind, but we don't need your brain for this. So as long as you're listening to me or repeating after me, you're all good. All right, my friends, hands over your heart, repeat after me. Even though I have this deep seated belief that I'm not good enough,
that I am not good enough,
that something about me is broken or wrong, I acknowledge it's no longer working for me. I give my subconscious full permission to help me clear it from all of my cells in all of my body, permanently and completely. I am now free to thank this old, outdated belief for serving me in the past. When maybe I really needed it for some reason. I am now free to release all resistances to letting it go. I am now free to release all ideas that I need this old, outdated belief that I'm not good enough in some way. In order to keep myself safe. I am now free to release all ideas that I need it for any reason at all. I am now free to release all the feelings that I don't deserve to let this go. I am now free to release all conscious and subconscious reasons for holding on to it. I am now free to release all harmful patterns emotions and memories, keeping me stuck in feeling broken or not good enough. I am now free to release all generational or past life energies that created this feeling of being not good enough. All of my being is healing and clearing this energy now. Including any stress response, stored in my cells. Healing, healing, healing. Clearing, clearing, clearing. It is now time to install the new energy of feeling good enough, of feeling whole, of feeling deserving, just because. I am good enough. I am whole. I am deserving. Just because. Installing, installing, installing. Installing, installing, installing. And so it is done. Oh, all right, big deep breath. Type in the chat box. Let me know how that felt. I threw some extra words in there. I felt like there was a little bit of energy around some people feeling broken or just not whole. I'm not sure where that was coming from, but intuitively I just went with it. So go ahead and type in the chat box. Let me know if that resonated. Yawning, very good. We love our yawns. Lots of yawning, much calmer yawning. Love the ending, perfect. Yes, a big release. Felt liberating, good shift. Good to hear it again and again. It felt sacred, good. And you'll all have this recording, so you can do it as many times as you want. Yawning, amazing. It had home. It hit home. Someone said, I adore the just because. Yes, just because. You can feel good enough and whole and deserving just because. You don't, it doesn't need to be tied to action. That's not how it was meant to be. Caroline says, love your sweep. Thank you. Resonated. Very thankful for the wording. Lots of release. Good. Everybody released. Amazing. So if that feels like one that was really important to you, don't forget to go back. And I would say, do it 3 more times. I'm going to give you homework. Okay. When you get this recording, if that feels like something you struggle with, not feeling good enough, seeing yourself as broken, not deserving, go back and do it at least 3 more times. Okay. That's going to be really, really important for you. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to do a marathon clearing with as much time as we have. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll and kind of intuitively pick another one. Okay, so there's quite a few people who, in so many words, said, I feel stuck. Whether something happened and they can't move past it, or they can't quite see a future for themselves, there's a lot of I feel stuck. Raise your hand if feeling stuck in some way, shape, or form applies to you right now. Stuck, can't go forward, looking back, not sure what's going on, not sure where you should be going. Okay, we're going to do some work on feeling stuck because this feels like a big one. It can be stuck in finances, stuck in health, stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, or just stuck energy. Like sometimes we just feel like blah. I know that that's a common feeling these days, which with all that's going on in the world, we get stuck in fight, flight, or freeze for very good reason. But then we get stuck in every aspect of our lives because it doesn't feel safe to move. When you're stuck in fight, flight, or freeze, it's very hard to even take positive to make positive changes because your body's like, the world is dangerous. It's dangerous. Everything's going wrong right now. I just want to stay like this. But staying like this, all crunched up, more metaphorically, makes us miserable, right? Because there's things we want to do, and there's this energy inside our body that needs to be expressed. And so all that stuckness is what we're going to work on. So we're going to use EFT. So someone said fork in the road. Yeah, fork in the road is a big place of stuckness. Sometimes that also links to the person who mentioned that. Sometimes that also links to feeling not good enough. I don't feel not being able to trust yourself, feeling like you won't make the right decision, feel just some energy around that may be linked in. So if those two things resonate, those can be sort of entangled. So we're going to use EFT tapping. I'm not going to explain all of it right now, but essentially it is tapping on certain points of the face and body to release stuck energy. We're going to release fears, stuck energy, being stuck in life. I'm going to cover all the stuckness we all have. So go ahead and start tapping on your karate chop point and repeat after me. Even though I feel so stuck. Stuck. I want to change and move, but I'm just stuck. I give my body permission to release this energy and move forward in flow. Now, all we're doing is talking about the stuckness to bring it up in the body and tapping it right on out so you'll be able to move forward. Stay on your karate chop point, even though I feel most stuck about, and you fill in the blank for you, so this is really customized. I choose to release this energy and move forward anyway. Stay in your karate chop point for a few more seconds and repeat after me. Even though I feel like I can hardly move, like something happened, and now I'm stuck. I give my body permission to release this energy and help me move forward with ease. Okay, good job. We're going to tap through the rest of the points. I'll say them verbally, and also you can watch me on the top of the head. All this stuck energy. I'm switching hands because I started with the wrong hand, but you can stay with the same hand. All this stuck energy outside of the eye. I feel so stuck. Under the eye, stuck in fight or flight. Top lip. I don't want to be stuck in the past. Chin, but maybe part of me feels. Collarbone, like it's unsafe to move forward. Side of the body. So stuck. On your thumb, it's going to be the lower right-hand corner of every fingernail as we go through these. If I had to guess what was keeping me stuck, pointer finger, I would say it's, go ahead and fill in the blank. Take a wild guess. Middle finger, this stuck energy. Next finger, really bogging me down. Pinky finger, keeping me stuck. Karate chop point, holding me back. Top of the head, maybe I know what it is. Inside of the eyebrow, and maybe I don't. Outside of the eye, but I know it's time. Under the eye, to let it go. Top lip, maybe at some point. Chin, this stuckness served me. Collarbone, maybe I needed it to feel safe. Side of the body, maybe I needed it as an excuse. Thumb, who knows? Pointer finger, who cares? Middle finger, all this stuck energy. Next finger, it's been holding me back. Pinky finger, and I am so over it. Karate chop point, I thank it for serving me in all the ways that it did. And I choose to set it free now. I can move forward. It is safe. I am okay. All right, big deep breath. How'd you all do? Type in the chat box, let me know. That was really good. I felt like a lot of energy was moving. And I also felt like there was a lot of you were able to zoom in maybe on what your own stuck energy is. And listen, we don't always need to know. We don't always need to know. There's plenty of times that I'm stuck and I don't know what the heck it is and I just tap like that. You don't need to know, but if you do, it's good to name it. Let's see. Really like that one. Lovely, spacey pressure, tears and energy release. Very, very sleepy, deep yawns. A lot of energy move. That was great. A few yawns. People are saying fear. Good one. Tears and yawning. New resolve from being freed up. Good. I love that word freedom. It feels so good. That was great. Cold chills. I was unaware it was due to subconscious safety issues. So someone had a big aha. Sleepy, feels good, optimistic. Good. And the funny thing is, as soon as you get some energy moving, even if you don't know what the heck it is or where it's stuck, you start to sometimes have these insights about what it is or what you want to do, or even just feel a little more hopeful about the situation. And that's what energy therapy does. In essence, is it makes space for healing. It makes space for action. It makes space for courage. It makes space to get you unstuck so that you can do all the things you need to do to move forward. Kitty said, I was frozen. Now I'm thawing out. I like that, Kitty. We'll all thaw out. I love it, especially after being out in the freezing cold today. Okay, so are you all good to keep going? Thumbs up if you can handle some more energy work. You're doing good? Okay. If anybody's getting tired, take a drink of water or tea or whatever you have. Sometimes if you get dehydrated when you do energy work, or if you're just dehydrated, you can get a little sleepy. Also, being sleepy is just a sign energy is moving a lot of the time. So, okay, let me go ahead and see what else. I'm just going to scroll and see intuitively what feels good. Okay, so I'm just zooming in here on frustration. Frustration feels like a really good one to clear right now. So I'm going to let you all think about what you're frustrated about, and we're going to clear around that. So it can be anything. I'm going to make the wording, customizable. So Who's frustrated, by the way? Raise your hand if you have something to be frustrated about lately. Yeah, there's a lot right now, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and what do I want to do? I think we're going to do tapping again. Let's do tapping. Okay, so on your karate chop point and repeat after me. Even though I am so frustrated, maybe I feel like screaming. Maybe I feel like crying. Maybe I don't even know what to do. But I give my body permission to process it and release it. Even though I am so frustrated, I'm actually disgusted. And I don't even know what to do with it. I give my body permission to process it and help me move through it. Even though there's so much frustration in my body, it feels like it doesn't even all fit. I choose to process it and let it go. Okay, let's go through the tapping points. All this frustration inside of the eyebrow. So frustrated about fill in the blank. Name all the things. Outside of the eye. I feel this frustration in my, go ahead and say if you feel it in a certain part of your body. Under the eye, all this frustration. Top lip, this frustration energy. Chin, stuck in my body. Collarbone, makes me want to scream. Side of the body, makes me want to cry. I always pick those two because I always feel like I'm a crier and some people are a screamer, but those seem like the two biggest frustration ways to release it. On your thumb, all this frustration stuck in my body. Pointer finger. I have had it with fill in the blank with your stuff. Middle finger, all this frustration. Next finger, all this frustration. Pinky finger, it's just too much. Karate chop point. I feel it in my, say where you feel it, if anywhere. If nowhere, just ignore. Top of the head, all this frustration. Inside of the eyebrow, stuck in my body. Outside of the eye, all this stuck frustration. All this stuck frustration. Top lip, stored in my body for so long. Chin, so frustrating. Collarbone, so exhausting. Side of the body, ready to release it. I'm starting to yawn, that's a good sign. Thumb, all this frustration. Thumb, or pointer finger, time to let it go. Releasing this energy. Next finger, installing peace and comfort. Pinky finger, installing balance. Karate chop point, I deserve it. Okay, some big deep breaths, shake your hands off. Sometimes I like that. You can brush your arms off, especially with anger and frustration. I like to kind of like brush or shake. It can be really helpful. Go ahead and type in the chat box. Let me know how you're doing. Are you all getting tired? I'm putting you through the energy therapy ringer today, a lot, one after another, one exercise after another. Good. Bernie's giving me 2 thumbs up. Bernie approves. I'm good. I love it. Thanks, Bernie. How's everybody doing? Amelia says, stored in my body for so long. Katya says, a lot of coughing and yawning. Good release. Nancy says, feel as if 5 pounds of frustration yawned away. Yay, I'll take it. Not tired, less tired, feeling warm. Wow, lots of releasing. A little meltdown. That's okay. A little meltdown goes a long way. So done with frustration. I felt like yelling it away. Shoulders less tense, lots of yawning, really tired. Good, good, good. It felt like a lot of frustration was connected to powerless and helplessness. Yes, exactly. Because we feel like we don't know what to do, and all that energy of wanting to do something gets totally stuck in the body. Susan said it felt like a lot was released. Really good. So good to be doing this with you again. Yay, I'm so happy. Okay, I see a couple of meltdowns, which is good. In our house, we welcome meltdowns all the time. Feeling empowered, tears, as I mentioned, of exhausted. It's all exhausting, right? Are we all exhausted right now? It's all exhausting. Dealing with our own stuff is exhausting. And then all the stuff that we're dealing with on top of that is all exhausting. So if you're exhausted now, you're not the anomaly. You're not the anomaly. It's an exhausting time. We're all going through our own things personally, and we're feeling the big energy of everything else. And it's a lot. Most of us are empaths. Most of us take a lot on, even though we practice not doing it. You're in a safe space with safe people who totally get it, including me. It's really, really exhausting. So we're going to work through, we're releasing a lot of that energy today. One of the things that I wanted to do quickly before I turn things over to Jen is clear energy from liver. That was feeling really resonant with me, that clearing emotions from liver would help all of you. So liver is linked to digestion, hormone health, and also your actual energy, how much energy you have. And when the liver gets backed up, typically anxiety, frustration, there's a few emotions that can tend to get stuck in liver more than others. Your liver doesn't function properly. And I'm not saying this in a dangerous way. You don't need to be worried, but if I feel like your liver or our livers collectively are backed up, it just means that you're not digesting as easily. Your body's taking more effort to balance your hormones, more effort to provide the energy you need day to day. And so we're going to clear some emotions from liver. Actually, Jen, would you mind if I put you on the spot? Would you mind doing liver before you do the other ones? Would that be okay? Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, perfect. So I think let me spotlight you so that you're okay. So we can use the How to Heal Yourself deck to clear, emotions in general, and then also emotions from any organ, glands, any place, chakra, anything in your body that you're having problems with. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Jen. Thank you for doing the liver stuff, since you're taking them out anyway and you're so good at it.
Yes,
I'll let
no,
you
of
do it.
course. Yeah. And again, so I'm using Amy's Oracle deck. And I love this. For those of you that don't know, this is a deck that Amy created. So on one side, there are emotions to release. On the other side, there are emotions to install. So it's just a really easy way to see what your body needs and what your body needs to release, what your body needs to install. So I know, everyone has their own way of doing it. So I know that Amy likes to take the cards, spread them all out on the table, which I do sometimes, and just intuitively pick a few emotions and see what needs to be released or installed. The way that I like to do it, and I have my cards here, is I like to shuffle. And then I kind of like intuitively, almost for any of you that have ever dabbled in tarot or anything like that, almost kind of intuitively like split the deck or pick cards in that way. There's no wrong way to do it, right? So your body is going to get you to where it needs to get to and what it needs to release. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is start tapping on that thymus gland. So for anyone who's new, about an inch below where a bow tie would be, right? So right in this area, there's a little bump, and under that is the thymus gland, right? And when we tap on this area, we can release emotions from our body, and we can also install emotions into our body. And I love this technique because it's so quick, it's so efficient and effective. So I love to use it all the time, but go ahead and start tapping. Doesn't have to be hard tapping, just a light tapping on that area. And as you do that, I'm just going to tune in really quickly and just see. Okay. So I'm getting 5 emotions for the liver. So let's just see what comes up for the liver. So when I pull the card, what I like to do, and it's a little bit different from Amy's technique, I kind of like to continuously tap through the thymus test and tap technique. Okay. So I know that Amy sometimes likes to stop, pick a new card, and then continue tapping. I like to just continue the tapping. You can do whatever feels right for you, whatever you like doing on your own. And then I also like to say releasing, 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 and then the name of the emotion. I don't know why I do it. I just think for me, it keeps me focused. And I just like to say the emotion again. It's just another reminder to my body of what I'm releasing or what I'm installing. So again, do it however feels right for you.
I love it, Jen, because I always forget what the emotion is. Or sometimes clients will be like, what are we releasing again? And I'm like, oh, Jen's way, you don't forget what you're
Yes.
actually releasing. So it's great. I love it.
Yeah, so I've just found that to be helpful for myself. So that's how I'm going to do it today. But again, do whatever resonates for you. So let's just see what 5 emotions would be most beneficial for the collective to release today from our liver. Okay, so the first one, resentful, releasing, 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 resentful. Ashamed, releasing, 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 ashamed. Conflicted, releasing, 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 conflicted. Anxious, releasing, 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 anxious. And the last one, undeserving, releasing, 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 undeserving. And just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, just allowing your body a moment to release. Okay. I'm wondering, did those resonate for some of you?
They did for me. The anxious one did for me.
Yeah,
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 that was a good,
I
they were
definitely
all
felt
really good.
those. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And
oh, maybe
anxiety,
do some work on this.
yeah,
Yeah.
and anxiety is one of the ones that gets stuck for sure in liver. Okay, people are saying yes, resentment, all, yes, perfect, yes, all of them, yes to every single one, yes, yes. And a few people said that they do the same. They say the word as well. So that's really awesome.
Oh, so funny. So it's not just me, see?
Yeah, no, it's not just you. It's great. Someone said resentment is and anxious 100% and all the rest. Yes, resentful. So yeah, right on with those. I love that.
Awesome. Okay, great. So now I was thinking we can kind of move more into a general clearing for our body. So maybe what we most need to release, what we most need to embrace so we can release and then we can install. Um, And I'm also and I just kinda have to say, like, I'm having some heaviness, I think, in, like, my chest area and my heart space. So for some of you, I'm wondering if this is more related to kind of like heart space clearing. And for those of you that don't know, the heart space is very much linked to like love and forgiveness and relationships and inner healing, but also like ability to send and receive love. So it's love for others, but also love for ourselves and being able to send and receive that. So that feels relevant for some people in here. So if that resonates, just hold the intention of clearing these emotions from your heart space as they come up. And if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. We're just doing a general clearing of whatever needs to leave our bodies today.
Great.
Let me just see. I'm getting 11. So let's just see what emotions we most need to clear for the collective today. What is most need to clear? Okay, so go ahead if you're not already and tap on that thymus gland. Just taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As always today, knowing that you are safe in this space and your body is able to clear and safe to clear anything it most needs to clear today and release. The first one is helpless. Releasing, 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 helpless. Blamed. Releasing, 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 blamed. Regretful, releasing, 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 regretful. Anxious, releasing, 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 anxious. Attacked, releasing, 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 attacked. Conflicted, releasing, 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 inflicted. Criticized, releasing, 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 criticized. Ashamed, releasing, 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 ashamed. Insecure, releasing, 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 insecure. Rejected, releasing, 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 rejected. And the last one, heavy, releasing, 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 heavy. Just another deep breath in and a deep breath out, just shaking out all of those emotions. Okay.
That felt really good. I was feeling that in the back of my head weirdly, so I don't know what was going on, but yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the back of your head, I mean, has a lot around safety and security, like from your
Yeah.
brainstem and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So
Yeah,
good.
I'm seeing some of these words are resonating for some of you.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, so many of those. Kathleen said before for the liver one, she picked some of her own cards and she picked 4 out of the 5 that you did.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? Kathleen, you were in sync. You were in
Wow.
sync.
Yeah,
Oh,
we are on it.
Bryn said my fingers are tingling. So everyone's having it was
Yeah.
powerful. It's releasing from all
Good.
of
We're
our bodies.
releasing. This is what this is for. This is good.
Yes,
And
yes.
also, I think the collective energy really helps with that too,
It
right?
it helps so much. I mean, there's so many studies
Yeah.
on there's studies on EFT when you do it in a group, it's
Yes.
actually more effective. Your cortisol levels come down more than if you did it on your own. It's amazing. It's really
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to shift just a little bit and we're going to do emotions that we're going to embrace today or that we're going to install into our body. So I'm going to pick 5 emotions that we most need to install into our body to just help us move forward, help us calm our nervous systems, help us feel less stuck, right? We worked on stuck before.
Yeah.
So,
Jen, I forgot to ask you, can we do 1 or 2 to install in the liver too? I only asked
oh
you to
yeah,
release, but let's
yeah.
fill up the liver a little. At least it's 1
Let's
positive.
start with the liver. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
let's do 2 for the liver. Let's do that. So let's hold the intention of installing these emotions into our liver. So this time we're going to do the same exact thing for those of you that are new, the same exact thing, except we're going to say installing instead of releasing. Okay. So it's just good balance for the body when we're releasing things to also install. So let's see, what do we most need to install into our liver today? So let's see what we most need. Okay. So let's tap abundant. Installing, 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 abundant. And the next one, inspired, installing, 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 inspired. So just take a moment. Again, as always, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. Oh, that felt good.
That felt really good. Those were
Good.
really
Yeah.
good.
Inspired and abundant. Okay, and let's see what 5 emotions we most need to install just as a collective. What would be most beneficial for the collective to install today? Let's see.
I think we all need the whole deck today, Jen.
I know, I know. I was gonna do 3 and I'm like, no, we need to.
Up our game,
Yeah, a
exactly.
little more. Okay, so the first one, go ahead and tap if you're not already. And again, holding the intention of installing these into our body so they may be installed wherever we most need them. Open, installing, 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 open. Soothed, installing, 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 soothed. Brave, installing, 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 brave. Connected, installing, 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 connected. And the last one, willing, installing, 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 willing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I love that. Open, soothed, brave, connected, and willing.
So good.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jen. Those were
Of course.
amazing. And I do prefer the Jen way. I just didn't think of the Jen way, but I do prefer the Jen way. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I love it. Um, I'm going to drop the link for Jen's sessions. I'll also send them out, but Jen, you do 30-minute sessions and 45-minute sessions.
Yes.
She has one left this week, so click it now if you want the one this week, but more next week and the following week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Jen, so you have 30-minute sessions for like a mini clearing and then
Yes.
45-minute sessions for a deeper clearing for more complex
Yep.
issues or for somebody who just wants to spend a little more time.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I just
Okay.
want to give everyone the option of having something shorter or longer, depending on what you most need. Yeah.
Okay. And we get your intuition, your sharp intuition in both, right?
You do. Yes. That comes
Okay,
with,
good.
yeah,
That comes with the package.
comes with
I
it
love
every time. Yeah.
it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jen. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thank you all. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bring you back to say bye in just a minute, but I want to, okay. All right. How's everybody feeling? Oh, I'm getting lots of thank yous, most gratefuls. Okay. So we have a couple more things before you leave because you have to stay to be entered to win the mini session with Jen or for a chance to win. I want to go over quickly a couple of things that are coming up, and then I'm going to do the drawing for the mini session with Jen. And the winner will just email her, and I'll pop her email in the chat box, and then you'll set it up with her directly. Okay. So you'll get a whole 30-minute mini session all to yourself with Jen, and 10 sessions really are life changing. I had a few weeks where I could not sleep, and I did a session with Jen, and it was like a miracle session. And I had worked on stuff myself. So sometimes, no matter how good you are at working on things yourself, you just need someone else's intuition and help to carry you through. So, okay, a few things coming up. Two things that don't have dates yet that I'm going to go over super quickly just so you know that they're coming. We're getting lots and lots of thank yous. Okay, one is I'm going to be doing a spring writers retreat, which is going to be 4 to 6 weeks of writing together this spring. Keep it in mind, I'm going to be sending out dates. If you're a writer that definitely wants to be on the list, email me so that I know that you're interested. One. Two, Jen is going to be doing a for moms coaching group that's going to go for 6 weeks. There's only going to be able to be 8 to 10 people, but this is for moms who are healing themselves and want to help their kids. So you're going to be clearing yourself and working on clearing your kids' energy without your kids being present at the same time. So a 2-for-1. So spring writers retreat, and then a mom's group. For spring writers retreat, if you're interested, you email me, amy@amybshare.com. Interested in the moms group or getting more information, jen@amybshare.com. I will send this all out. Now, for a huge announcement that I've been waiting to announce for, like, some of you will be like, how many years did it take you, Amy? I am finally listening to all that you've all been asking for, which is more energy work, more community, more meetups in between our monthly class. So many of you take my monthly class every single month. Many of you for years have been saying, can we do more than just a monthly class? So I am announcing the kickoff of my membership program called the Fearless Living Collective, which is going to be intuitive guidance, support, energy work delivered by me to you every single week of the month. This is a scary time. There is so much going on in the world. Many of us are freaking out. I have had my moments of freaking out. But there is one thing that I've really, really learned in my life is that when things go south, we cannot stop our self-progress. We cannot give up. We cannot stall our own lives. We have to move forward anyway. We have to find a way to move through life despite what's going on around us. We have to, in other words, we have to live fearlessly, even in the face of fear. And so that's what this program is going to be, doing this together, this part of life that's so hard. I'm going to give you the backstage pass to everything I do to be my happiest, healthiest, and most fearless self. This is all the energy work, all the intuitive channeling from spirit, all of the good stuff that I do all month. And I'm going to show you what it is. The most exciting part is that about a half an hour before this call, which was, those of you who know me are going to just laugh, I decided to give everybody a free month. So your first month of this membership program will be free because I just feel like right now there is so much going on. It's harder than ever to hold tight to our dreams, to believe in our healing, to live in the way that we know we are meant to live, because it's so freaking easy right now to get sidetracked. I'm telling you, there have been days that I have wanted to just stay in bed and cry, or that I've been overwhelmed by my tasks because of everything else that's going on. And what I learned and what I've what I've learned in my own life is these are the times when we have to say, no, 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 no. My life still matters. It doesn't matter what's going on around me. I still have to stay on my healing path. I still have to stay on my living path. I still have to move toward those dreams. And so I'm going to show you what this program is all going to be about. And then I'm going to show you how to sign up for free right now if you want to do that. Okay, it's just an invitation. So it's all basically what I do every month in my house with my wife or with our friends or whoever's healing with us. It's going to be that I'm bringing you into that. So every week you're going to get something or meet me live in a group, and we're going to do it all together. Okay. So let me see if I'm tech savvy enough to share my screen here. I'm going to try. If I can't, then hold on. I just need 1 second to see if I can do this. If I can pull this off. I did practice because tech is not my, okay, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to give you the shortcut. Oh my God, I'm getting so many nice comments on the screen. I can't read them right now, but okay, I'm going to read that. So here's what you're going to get. This is every single month. We're going to do one 60-minute live intuitive coaching session, okay? There's going to be a theme for every month that's geared toward fearless living, connecting to intuition, decluttering, spirit, body, environment, all the things. I'm going to show you all the themes in a minute, but every single month, we're going to be going through a really important thing with live coaching. We're going to do energy work. We're going to clear the energy together. We're going to really try to clear the old stuff and then tap into our most confident, intuitive, fearless selves, because we have stuff to do. We have stuff to do, and I'm not going to let you stop your life just because we're all so overwhelmed right now. Okay. So you're going to get one 60-minute live intuitive group coaching session a month. You're going to get one subliminal healing meditation every month. This is my new obsession, and everybody in my life, my friends and family, are also obsessed. I've been creating subliminal healing audios for myself and my friends and family, where all of my energy techniques are encoded in music. I'm getting people really excited in an audio that all you have to do is listen to. There's no tapping, there's no sweeping. You listen to my voice, and then after about 5 minutes, my voice fades out into the back, but your subconscious mind can still hear it. And so I am helping to reprogram your brain toward releasing those subconscious blocks and into your most fearless self, feeling safe, feeling sure, trusting, your inner knowing, all of these things. So there's going to be one of those every single month. Then we're also going to do, because we love to hang out live, an office hours every month, which will be about 30 minutes. That's where you're going to bring me your suggestions and all your problems and dump them all over me like I love, because I know what to do with them. And we're going to go through live and tap through, sweep through, oracle card through as many as we can to get you all feeling better. Okay. And then the fourth thing that you're going to get every single month is a channeled message from spirit. Some of you have experienced this with me because you've been in certain programs or classes where I've done it. This is a new thing that I've only been doing the last year, and I'm going to be sharing more about it and how I do it. But I'm going to be downloading and channeling a message from spirit that gives you really mind-blowing, insight, guidance, powerful, techniques about what you need to do to move forward in your life. I'm always very surprised by the channeled messages I get from spirit, and I know everybody else is too. And then, because everyone's been asking for a million years, and I don't like Facebook groups, I am opening a group text chat so that we can all hang out all month long. So it's going to be on WhatsApp for those of you who are familiar with WhatsApp. But I'm kind of an obsessive texter. Everybody who knows me knows text is definitely my favorite form of communication. And so we're going to have an ongoing text chat group that we're going to be able to just chat in all month long. So there are different themes for every month. Your first month is totally free. It's becoming fearless and free. We're going to ask and answer the question, how can we truly live more fearlessly? And we're going to start to step into that. So we're going to do that with the channeled message, with the live coaching, with the oracle card and office hours, with the chat group, and with a subliminal messaging audio that you just listen to in the background when you're cooking, when you're working, when you're falling asleep. And all of that together is going to help you move in the direction of your most fearless self, which is going to help heal your body. The number one block I see in everyone I work with, fear, all the way. Everything is blocked by fear. So that's going to be March. If you choose to continue, and there's no pressure, you can cancel anytime. You're going to get your first month free. No hard feelings. You all know me. I put together an entire calendar of month by month, all the things I'm going to be doing for myself, and I'm inviting you to do them with me. So this is the same thing my wife and I do. This is the same thing, Jen and I talk about when we chat. We're doing energy work, we're channeling messages. I'm just inviting you into my life to be doing all of these things with me. I'm going to send you the page, but I wanted you all to see it. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom after you get to all the information, you're going to see my very last minute change, where it's normally $59 a month, which is a little less than $15 a week, which is a little less than $2 a day. But your first month is totally free. And again, there's absolutely no obligation to stay. So jump in there, sign up. I'm going to send you the link. We're going to start March 1st, but you know me, I'm probably going to have some goodies that pop in before then. But I just wanted to show that to all of you, especially all of you who've been asking me for years, hey, can we do something more? Hey, can we do something more? Hey, can you do something? We do something more. And it's taken me so much time to come to the right thing. But this is truly what I'm doing in my own life every week. And I think the best thing that I can provide you is inviting you in to just do it with me, because this is what works. And I hope you'll join me. I really hope you'll join me. I have so much fun with all of you, and you're on classes and all of these Zooms. And so I really hope I'll see you in there. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages that I didn't get to read because I was so excited, but I'm all in, amazing, super excited, so grateful, yay, yay, yay. And also, then we won't only get to see each other once a month, because we're always so sad when class is over. And I'm always like, see you next month. But now I'll be able to say see you next week every single week pretty much, which will be really fun. So after this call, I'm going to send you links. Someone said, what's your middle name? It's Beth. Beth, which is so funny because I always think Amy Beth sounds so Southern, and my cousin was Pamela Sue. We're not Southern, but we ended up with like very Southern middle names. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I will be sending you the recording. I'll send you a link to book with Jen if you're interested. I'll send you a link to sign up free for the Fearless Living Collective if you are also ready to step into your most fearless self, because we have to do this. If not now, when? And if you have any questions, as always, please just reply to the email. I answer, for better or worse. I answer all my own emails very quickly, all by myself. And I'm going to bring Jen back for one more second to say bye. And hold on, I'm just gonna. Okay, are we both here? Are you back, Jen?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm getting so many thank yous. Thank you, Jen, for being here, for being brave. I know we have a beautiful community here, and I hope you enjoyed it. But this was still a big thing for you to do.
Amazing. No, thank you all for having me. I'm so grateful. Like I said in the beginning, I am just so grateful to be here, to be part of this community. So thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and we'll be seeing a lot more of you, Jen. I hope you'll be a membership too, hanging out with us.
Oh, of course.
Of course. We kind of have our own little membership, so we might as well let everybody else
I'll be there.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. It was so great to see you. More to come. Mwah. All the good energy coming your way. Bye, everybody.
Pick the mini session.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Very good. Okay. Jen, do you want to pick it? No, don't leave. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Do you want to pick it? Do you want to scroll and pick it, or should I pick it?
Oh, yeah. I'll scroll and pick it. Ready?
Okay. So, yep.
Okay. I'm just going to scroll and randomly pick.
Okay.
I have Susan Bell.
Susan Bell.
Yay.
Susan. So, well, I have Susan's information. I'll email you, Susan, and connect you with Jen.
Yes.
Perfect. Yay. Thank you, everybody, for coming again. And thank you, Jen, for remembering what probably so many people came for. You're amazing.
No problem.
Bye, everybody. Take good care. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.